Stabilize!
Everyone hold hands!
Right here.
Defract! See.
Order guide you.
Right now. Emerge. Right here.
This is order. Gather!
I see everything!
Emerge. Right now.
Scatter! Flicker.
I guess this is it.
Hey!
Emerge. Right now.
You need to hurry up. An unfortunate fault.
Behold! Let's go.
I won't hold you back. Much. It's time to pull...
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Everybody stand back! Let's... Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
Ha! Ha!
One with nature, as one with wind and cloud.
Hold the line. All hail. Access denied.
My will
Into the wind. Clouds high. The bird.
do your master's bidding!
For Rex Lapis, born of ice and frost.
One with nature.
Manifest! Unleash!
What are my orders? over.
No rest for the wicked.
I summon thee!
Kamisato Ayaka, present.
My reckoning has come. A forest ranger forever.
Take flight!
Right idea. Wrong time.
As per our contract.
Born of ice and frost. For Rex Lapis! I'll ensure your safety.
You stand condemned!
Hi!
To the very end. Boom!
In the name of the Prinzessin. Oz, reveal thyself!
To the very end.
Fall before me!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
You win this battle. Cheap tricks.
Nowhere to run!
Cut down like this.
Why do I feel so as per our contract? No touching! over.
Don't blink!
Ah! Oz, reveal thyself!
Don't blink!
I summon thee! For Rex Lapis! One shall descend once again. Born of ice and frost. Must press on.
My apologies!
Can't keep my eyes open.
My apologies!
I will not go quietly. I should
Transfiguration! Wind Strider! My will embodied!
Send one, send them all.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
It's time to pull the trigger. Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
It's time to go.
Gotcha.
Positions.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Send this
Busted.
now.
No.
We'll meet again.
You are not welcome here. Here.
Let's end this now.
Here comes the catch. Gotcha.
Rest.
We'll
Yeah.
regret.
Take it easy.
Everyone move in. Well, positions. This dance is for you. Oh no.
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Allow me.
Take it easy. Game's up. Fun's over. Busted.
Sounds good to me.
Take it easy.
Ah, you're here. Sorry, I was just about to send someone to inform you.
What did you find out?
Well, lots of unexpected details, let's put it. The mercs themselves were surprisingly easy to catch. We just had someone dress up as Sachin and they took the bait. But then it starts to get messy. During the interrogation, we learned that they were hired by Sachin's own—
What? Why would someone want to kidnap their own father?
It's anybody's guess at this point. In any event, apparently the guys we caught are just the tip of the iceberg. We're diverting manpower as we speak to try and round them all up.
Sure, let's go get to the bottom. place. Something feels off.
I'm positive. But I don't understand why they're all unconscious on the ground.
Take it easy.
Boss, we got more company.
Look, we were just doing what we were paid to do. You're punishing the wrong people here. You want the real culprit? It's this guy. He hired us to kidnap Sachin.
What happened? Who beat you all up?
Wait, you mean you aren't with them?
With who? Who did this?
First there was this flying brat. Didn't bother asking any questions, just started throwing punches. After that, some guy wearing green came along and...
I've got the confirmation I needed. This is the one who masterminded this whole plot. If you have any questions for him, now's your chance to ask them. When you're done, I'm arresting them.
So why did you hire people to kidnap Sachin?
What do you think? 20 years ago, he upped and left to go and live a carefree life, not giving a second thought for my welfare. As if that's not bad enough already, he went and put his entire fortune in the care of the academia, along with a contract saying that one day he'd pass it all on to a genius he admired. That's my inheritance. By rights. You expect me to sit back and watch it go to someone else? If he won't give me what's mine, I'll just have to Of course! Didn't he say he would be here somewhere, watching? So, I figured I'd get some people to nab him. Then I make him change the contract. And if the academia doesn't agree to hand over the goods, I make him publicly announce that I'm his chosen genius. No, the old fart knows how to stay hidden. I'll give him that. He's probably cooped up somewhere watching... I already thought he'd gone mad 20 years ago. And who knows what a madman's truly capable of. Diadem of knowledge. You mean that thing he donated to the Well, I can tell you that it's very expensive. Weird things started happening after he brought it home, too. Also, before donating it to the academia, he once shut himself in that same storeroom and researched. Something was already seriously wrong with him by that point. Nothing he did shocked me.
What do you mean, something wrong with him?
I only have a vague memory of it, since I was very young at the time. When he finally did return, I asked if I could see what he'd written, but he chased me out of the room. Later, he went out somewhere and took his written essays with him. When he got back, he signed his contract. Part of me wonders whether he'd already stopped being my father by that point. Perhaps the man we called Sachin was a demon from the desert who was...
Okay, you can stop now.
You can believe me or not. Doesn't matter to me. I told you all I know. But if you do see Sachin, whatever it is that he's researching out there, he'll always be garbage in my eyes.
You finished? In that case, come with us. Well, we finally caught the guy behind all this. Thanks for providing us with the critical information. Do you still have any lingering concerns?
Yeah, Al-Haytham's notes do mention...
Scribe Al-Haytham looked into this matter. Understood. Well, if you believe there to be an issue with the diadem, I'd suggest contacting the organizers and getting them to pause the competitions while we investigate.
That makes sense. Okay then, let's get back...
This is order.
Take it easy. Take it easy. It's getting a little cold. Time to bundle up.
What's our objective? Solidify!
Busted.
Ha! Ha!
The sunshine will eventually illuminate every hidden corner.
Karina!
You're finally back. Where have you been? I looked everywhere for you.
We were out capturing some bad guys who wanted to kidnap Sachin. But that's not important right now. We think there might be something wrong with the Diadem of Knowledge, and we'd like to investigate it.
The diadem? That seems unlikely. The Diadem of Knowledge has been used in every extravaganza over the last 2 decades, always without incident. Why has this come up now? This is pretty serious. Okay, here's the situation. The diadem is currently in Mount Ima Forest. In the 3rd round, contestants have to go into Mount Ima Forest, find the diadem, bring it back, and place it on the stand. Considering how close the scores are between our contestants, whoever wins this round is... As such, I suspect competition to be very fierce. I'll mark the diadem's location for you.
Alright, let's... That's weird. The locator stopped working. Is the forest... Thank you for allowing... Uh-oh. This place looks empty. Did someone already take...
Oh, looks like Layla has seized the diadem. But getting to the goal won't be easy.
That guy enters the fray.
Horizon's device has gone haywire.
The competition is heating up. Oh. And here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
It's Kaveh's toolbox! Throwing the diadem to its owner!
Yes, that's right. Put the diadem in place, and you shall gain all you desire.
Who are you? I need you to get out of my head!
I am confident that you will not disappoint me. What just happened to me?
Something's wrong.
At long last, someone to inherit my estate, and with it, my research. Come, Kaveh. Come to me, my child.
How do you know my name? Who are you?
I am Sachin. Well, to be precise, I am but a fragment. Fate is a curious thing. Seeing you reminds me of another I once met. But you are made of sterner stuff than he. More cognizant. We meet for the first time, children. But what I mean to say now is of utmost importance. So, you have all performed outstandingly in this Interdarshan Championship. The Academia has many rare talents among its ranks. But if I were to choose a successor, I would choose you, Kaveh. Not only because you were victorious, but also due to our similarities in...
Me?
Why, yes. Both of us have the misfortune to be idealists. And that is the source of our misery. 28 years ago, I came to the desert and lived there for 8 full years. What do you think I saw there? Alas, endless strife and slaughter. Conflict over water sources. Robbing of merchant caravans. Exploitation of the people relentlessly, day after day. Beyond the wall of Samiel, the things I witnessed there tormented me greatly. I wished...
So, did you find a...
As a Vahumana scholar, I tried to use Vahumana knowledge. I researched history and anthropology, performed countless experiments on human nature, and even sought out the scholars living deep in the desert who called themselves the Lost Darshan. But in the end, I found that the answer I sought simply did not exist. It was not possible to simply assign blame for these transgressions to any one party, for the sins are carved into humanity's very nature. Our nature begets conflict, and conflict begets destruction. This is the inexorable truth. The aim of my research was to draw lessons from history. But what I discovered was that after this realization, I could no longer see the meaning in anything that I had ever learned. But before I went through with it, a strange twist of fate led me to come into the possession of this diadem.
As I thought. The contract you signed with the Academia was in essence your will. But if you'd given up hope on this world, why did you feel the need to do this?
I mentioned that I had performed a great many experiments concerning human nature. You may regard this as the very last experiment of them all. The Academia has no shortage of genius talents, nurturing the brightest minds of every generation.
I see. So you desired a successor who was not only a genius, but who also understood the suffering of ordinary people.
Huh?
But did you ever consider that wealth numbs the human heart to the pain in the world? Even an idealist may be incapable of following through on your wishes.
You are highly intelligent, yet you are not the sort of person who would understand my line of thinking. To me, this is also part of whether my successor suffers as a consequence of my research, or succumbs to an indulgence in pleasure-seeking. My research, I grieve the fundamental sickness of the world. I regret the unbearable weight of its history, and I lament the research. And this, Kaveh, my dear child, is why...
You're absolutely certain that you want to give me everything you owned? For me?
I have faith in what I see in you. Now wear the diadem, Kaveh, and complete the journey. Will the verdict I reached cause you suffering? Or will this newfound wealth numb your heart? I look forward to your answer. All of my research materials are being stored at our...
Huh?
I've heard enough! My life's enough of a mess already. The last thing I need is more suffering. Keep your Mora. I don't need it. Didn't you say that you saw a lot of people in pain? Well, if that's the case, then your wealth can go to them. I guess.
Kaveh.
Are you all right? Any fit?
I'm fine. Thanks, Tainari.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Kaveh.
Kaveh may have broken the diadem, but he successfully completed the task prior to that. According to the rules, this makes him the victor of round 3. Points-wise, this also makes him, as the champion and Sachin's personally designated successor, Kaveh has obtained the rights to inherit the entire... For the avoidance of doubt, can you confirm that it is your intention to donate all of Sachin's wealth?
Like I said, he thought that the world is a bad place. Well then, rejecting the world will achieve nothing. He and I...
All right. As the scribe, I will make a record of this incident on file. The sages will contact you in person for details on how exactly Sachin's estate is...
That sounds fine. I don't know if his research findings were right, nor would I know how to finish his research for him. But what I do know is that by ending this here, we won't be the last. There will be more championships to come, and countless future scholars will follow in our... Sachin's words can only cause pain, but not anymore. No one... We're all scholars here. I know full well that shutting down his views like this is autocratic and arrogant. Fine by me. It's the least I can do. And, well, it's the only thing I can do.
Well said. What you've expressed is a sense of justice and idealism that many aspire to, but few dare follow through with. I say this despite the fact that, in my view, it's quite ridiculous. You have long been aware of what your flaws are, but your pride alone prevents you from admitting it. Nevertheless, your perspective is well suited to appearing in a victory speech. Contestant Kaveh, on behalf of the organizing committee, it is my honor to congratulate you on your...
What? Please. I don't... Anyway, this isn't the time or place for debates. Keep your commentary focused on the competition, not...
Congratulations, Kaveh. Also, you'll need to prepare for the award ceremony. Looks like the ceremony will be held at the main venue. Let's head over and check it out!
Thank you all for your excellent performance. And that brings this year's Finally, it gives me great pleasure to invite our champion, Kaveh, to the stage to receive his award. Typically at this point, we would crown our champion with the diadem as well as presenting them with their award. However, we have just received word that Kaveh has inherited Sachin's estate and made the...
Sachin's estate? So much, Mora. And he gave it...
Kaveh's generosity will give many struggling families the chance to change their lives for the better. Of course, without the diadem and prize money to present, this makes the award ceremony a little more concise than expected. Would you like to say...
I'm not entirely sure what I should say under these circumstances. I'm glad to have won, even... As for why I want to give the Mora away, I don't support Sachin's views, and I don't want to take his Mora. With a lot of things in life, people need to experience them. Anyway, this isn't really the time and place for such weighty and complicated topics.
Oh, Kaveh, just one moment. While this is a short and sweet award ceremony, we do still have a prize to present you with. Please take this limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card. Additionally, your champion status will be logged in your record. This means that the Sages will give priority consideration to any future project proposal.
All right, I'll take the card. But as for project proposals...
In that case, I declare the award ceremony over. Let's give our champion Kaveh one last big round of applause.
I still don't really get it. The sum of Mora would have been enough for me to live...
That just means you're not strange enough to understand the way that geniuses think. Come on, we've still got the whole wisdom...
Glad that's over. I think I'm quite good at giving speeches, but this one was just...
Do you mean that you're still exhausted from the competition? Honestly, you don't look happy at all, but...
I suppose... Oh, wait. Sino said he wanted the card, didn't he? And now I have it, right here.
So you're gonna give it to him? But if it's a rare one, you should be...
Why would I do that? It's of no use to me whatsoever. I may as well just give it to him. Could you pass it on to him for me when you next see him?
Whoa, whoa! This is a super big deal! You should do it
Huh? But I was gonna rest for a while longer. Hey, stop pulling my hair!
What you looking at, Sino?
I'm still thinking about the Sachin issue. What brings you here?
Well, they gave me this limited edition Genius Invocation card, and I figured...
But it's a limited edition. Are you...
What else would I do with it? I have no use for it.
But it's limited edition. Kaveh, are you in trouble? You don't have to do all this. Just tell me what's wrong.
Oh, that's not what I meant at all. Yes, I have all sorts of problems, but that has absolutely nothing to do with this card. I'll figure my own issue.
All right. In that case, I accept your... But now that I realize that you have no concept of its value, I cannot simply... How about this? I shall buy it from you at a fair price. Namely, the price that the previous limited...
Oh, come on. It's just one card. How much could it really be worth?
1 million more at the very least.
How much?
1 million more?
If you feel that's too low, I can go a little higher.
1 million more for a card? But you already have a whole bunch of these, shiny ones, don't you? I saw your deck last time we played.
Not every card is this valuable, and some cards are exquisitely designed, but not rare.
Huh. Well, I guess they must pay you plenty to be but really, it's fine. I'd feel bad taking...
Don't feel bad. I save a lot. I can spare the...
You don't spend all your savings on your hobbies, do you? You should watch that, you know. You definitely don't want to end up borrowing money in a moment of impulsivity.
Sounds like you're speaking from personal experience.
I don't want...
In that case, maybe you're the one who should be listening to your advice. In any case, I, Sino, will take this precious card, and it shall join the deck of destiny. Kaveh.
All right, if you insist. Far be it from me to refuse your courtesy any further. Well, at least I'll be able to keep on top of my bills this month.
Well, this is what they... Paimon wonders how the other contestants are doing. Let's go...
I'm telling you, you can't go wrong taking advice from me on what to wear. Back in the day, my fashion style was considered cutting edge by everyone in the academia.
Really? Well, then, sure, Madame Farzan. Maybe you could pick out a few fashion...
Farzan! Nilu! Even Dia and Candace!
Candace and I bumped into these two while we were strolling through. Madame Farzan here's pretty friendly. When she heard that we were...
I don't really see anything I'm familiar with. Never mind. We can purchase some textiles and make the clothes ourselves. Let's go with the plain fabric as our base. And embroider red and pink flowers on. Oh, and...
Oh, wait a sec. You sure that's the latest style? That sounds a...
Don't worry. This style is a timeless...
No thanks. This is actually sounding...
Wait. Madame Farzan's right. That style is a classic, if you don't mind. How about I pick some clothes out for everyone? It's not often that we get to meet up, especially since Candace rarely makes it to Sumeru City. Also, I know a few places...
Sure. I'm happy to leave...
I'll come with you to have a look. One always has to keep on top of what the youth of today are into.
Madame Farazan? Come quick! She's over here!
Who are you?
We're new in the academia. We saw all the amazing things you did during...
Of course I do.
And that's great! We can't wait. What's your air...
I'm from Haravatat.
Huh? But you seem like an expert in machines. Wait, sorry. I remember now. You were representing the Haravatat... Oh, their classes are so boring, though. I'm sorry, ma'am. Let me know if you run any other classes in the...
I knew it. What about you? Aren't you going to leave with your friend?
I think you're amazing, Madame Farazan, and I'd like to learn from you for a while, if possible. I can take the class you're teaching as an option, even though cross-darshan lessons might be a little tough to arrange. But I look forward to learning from you.
I see. You're a good egg, child.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
I don't quite understand what happened there, but...
Traveler, Paimon, would you two like to come and pick out...
Sorry, we can't. We've got a meal with Kaveh later, and we have to check in with all the other contestants before... Oh, by the way, have any of you seen Hat Guy or Layla?
I don't know where Hat Guy went. We just saw Layla not too long ago, but she was hanging out with some other Ratahoist students, so we—
Ratahoist students? They must be— Oh, she didn't end up winning, so Paimon wonders— I'm sorry, everyone.
Oh, stop it. If you're going to beat yourself up after doing as well as you did, how bad does that make us look?
I didn't see the whole thing, but you were the only contestant who scored points in both the first, and I heard that you actually found the diadem first in round 3.
Aw, I just got like—
That can't be true. You had some really stiff competition out there. The renowned Tainari from Amorta. Getting points off them is a huge achievement.
Aw, thanks a lot. But I really don't think I qualify as a genius.
Ah, come on. Don't be so hard on yourself. Let's go. Cheer up.
Looks like things are going well for Layla. This is great. We haven't seen Hat Guy since the end of the competition.
Take it easy.
Are you sure you have enough to cover this? Don't blow it all at once.
Don't worry. I budgeted very carefully, and this is well within my means. Anyway, I've lost count of how many times you've treated— Oh, Traveler! Paimon! Over here!
Ooh, look at all this! Good food, here we come!
I heard that you went to see the other contestants. How's everyone doing?
Farazan found herself a student, and Layla's classmates are bowled over by how well she did.
Alhaitham's gone missing in action, too. Huh. The one time I'm actually in a good enough mood to treat him to— That guy. Where the heck could he— Well, whatever.
You shocked me a little when you hurled the diadem to the ground. On further reflection, of course, it made sense, but at the time I was expecting at least some amount of deliberation.
Sachin's voice started talking to me inside my head from the moment I picked it up. I could feel his emotions, too. It was a mix of despair and horror swirling around inside my mind. He bombarded me. Like I was saying at the time, his views are not necessarily completely without value. But if all his research does is lead to misfortune, then we're probably better off without it.
If his forbidden research were to spread in a harmful form and cause people to suffer, the Mantra would step in and ban it.
I think you did the right thing. I suppose another way to approach it would have been to claim that you agreed to inherit his research, but I won't comment on his theories or experiments. But I don't believe that he was careless in his choice of candidate.
Perhaps. I just think that if you accept—
That's a good thing. It means that you haven't—
Thank you, oh my god, thank you. See, you get me. It's a good thing Alhaitham isn't here right now. He'd be quick to explain why you're wrong.
Seems like you always include him in the conversation, even when he isn't—
Yep. No dinner with Kaveh is complete without a few words about Alhaitham.
I sense that Alhaitham has in fact been here with us all along.
He's here? Where? Why didn't you tell me?
He lives rent-free in each of our hearts.
Oh, that was horrifying. It literally sent chills down my spine.
Good thing you didn't say that before we started eating. That would have killed the mood in a heartbeat.
All right, enough about all Hatham. Tainari, did you...
I did. In the first round, in fact. Word of mouth proved very effective. I spoke to a handful... Oh, are you free next month? You should come along. Maybe even say...
About what? I don't know the first thing about anything...
Just play to your strengths. For instance, you could talk about the distinguishing features of rainforest architecture. Or ask...
Oh, well, that's no problem. Sure, I'll make time. Has everyone had enough to eat? I can...
I'm full. Thanks. I'm super full, too. If only we could...
Yeah, we should do this more often. Work will always be there, but seeing friends is important too.
Sounds good. We should pick a few other places.
There are other good places around here, too? Oh, don't forget to...
Kaveh, do you have plans after this?
I was thinking of maybe going to the academia for some alone time. Nothing set in stone, though. Why do you ask?
It looks like this Inter-Darshan Championship's a wrap. All that stuff with Sachin and the diadem got sorted too. Oh, right. Yeah, Sachin said that he placed his research materials at... It might be dangerous if someone finds his old research stash. Holy smokes, you're right. He said he spent all the time researching in the... All right, then.
Take it easy.
Didn't expect to run into you here.
Oh, hey, Thumb. What are you doing? And what are you reading? Are those...
Sachin's notes? Yes. I came across his profile while I was organizing some documents and became interested in his... If it wasn't for that, I never would have agreed to being a commentator. I had a hunch after seeing the fragment of his mind, and sure enough...
Wait! So, are you alright? How do you feel?
I think you may have misunderstood something. The reason Sachin chose that architect to inherit his research was that only he could really empathize with both the calamity and the humanity that these notes seek. Only one who resonates with these sentiments would suffer and begin to think of history as bleak, the present as perplexing, and the future as pessimistic. Empathy is a double-edged sword. Clearly, I am not the same sort of person as Sachin. Empaths have many friends, and their wide social circle comes with certain societal advantages. But this also makes it hard for them to achieve their goals.
Why's that?
All important things in life involve other people. As such, it's extremely difficult to live a life that causes no harm whatsoever to others. If you really want to achieve your goals, you have to be prepared to make enemies along the way. Not everyone can deal with that reality. And that reality is like the material here. Objective, heavy, negative. But, at the end of the day, for all these experiment results and conclusions, it's just one person's perspective, Sachin's.
So, what are your thoughts now that you've read it?
As a scholar, Sachin was without a doubt a genius. He laid the blame for the darkness in the world squarely on...
So, people are bad? And things can only ever...
That is not a question for me to answer. Someone else will arrive shortly. You can ask them instead. All I will say is that the world is not built on correctness alone. Sometimes, being correct means nothing at all. Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all. By their own choice, the idealist seeks to bring happiness to... I've never been able to agree with certain philosophies. Even Sachin himself struggled to comprehend the notion of... But sadly, all viewpoints will find their supporters. And the way we see the world... All right then. I got what I came for. These
Wait, so you came here just to read this stuff? You must...
get together? Ah, yes, that makes sense.
Guess what? Kaveh treated everyone this time.
Then I'm sure he packed up the leftovers for me. See ya.
And there he goes. Well, it seems like he really wasn't affected by this research. He said that someone else would... Traveler, Paimon, you're already here. Nahida! Oh, and that guy. Wait, so you asked him to take part in the championship? Yes, it was me. Are you... Did you know that there was something wrong with the diadem from the start? And if so, why didn't you switch it out for another one? Because Sachin's research is not mistaken. He spent his entire life researching this topic, and these materials are a result of that. These are the crystallization of his wisdom. Yes, I was worried that the material might cause some disruption, but I didn't want... So instead, I had Hat Guy here help me keep an eye on things.
Seriously? I think you can stop calling me that now.
Why? Don't you like it? Well, anyway, if Sachin's chosen successor hadn't been able to handle his research, or if it had brought pain to more people, he would have intervened.
And after all that, the person Sachin chose turned his nose up.
I was also hoping that this could be an opportunity for you to learn how to interact with people normally. But it looks like that didn't work out.
That wasn't necessary. I'm still paying you back for your help. And the last thing I need is more reasons to be indebted to you.
Nahida, what did you mean by Sachin's research is not mistaken? Put it this way instead. Truth to me is like a shroom boar. Some people only see the mushroom on the shroom boar's back, and they conclude others see only the shroom boar's body, and they declare that the shroom boar is a boar. Still others look deeper inside, and determine that the shroom boar is meat. These conclusions are all correct in their own way, but none of them objectively describe the shroom boar. Paimon kinda gets it. The world is the same way. No one, not even I included, can... Within the confines of our limited knowledge, some may blindly believe in the beauty of this world, and others may focus on... In truth, the most important thing isn't what state the world is in now, but what people hope it will be. Ultimately, my duty as the God of Wisdom is to guide every form of wisdom to a place where it can find its purpose.
That was a long speech. So what are you actually going to do with these research materials?
Because Kaveh has the successor of this research, but even though Sachin's research could be considered negative wisdom, it is still a building block of the truth. I also look forward to the day that a member of the Vahumana Darshan can not only comprehend his theories, but also find a way out.
Vahumana doesn't have that kind of talent. Wait, you're not intending to... I don't remember signing up to become a scholar. Don't you think I'm useful enough to you as a...
Oh boy, here we go. You think so? Well, to that, I would say that in Sumeru, even prisoners have a right to... I hope that your studies in Vahumana will help you deal with your own fate, and learn how best to settle... I will review your final thesis myself. I'm expecting great things from you, Mr. Hat Guy.
20 years ago, the Academia had just received Sachin's estate. To celebrate I was very young then, and I remember seeing posters for the Interdarshan Championship all over the city. So he said, "Why don't I win it? So I can let you play with it for a few days." That made me very happy, and I nodded enthusiastically. But to my surprise, later, he left home. saying that he wanted to do some investigating in the desert. For many years, I couldn't face up to it at all. If I just kept my...
Wait, so the person we came across in our investigation, who went into the desert
Is that why Sachin thought I looked familiar? My father was always too kind for his own good. Sachin's research would have saddened him greatly. I've tried telling myself so many times over the years that maybe his sudden depression wasn't because he didn't win the competition.
Aww.
Don't worry. I destroyed the...
Ad Astra...
This realm is... If you ever... This realm is...